In recent remarks, Floyd Shivambu, the freshly chosen Secretary-General of the MK Party, defended former President Jacob Zuma, drawing attention to the acts of former public protector Thuli Madonsela when she was in office. Shivambu said in an interview with SABC News that Madonsela was furthering a class agenda and working for white monopoly capital. By releasing findings that he contends are biased and deceptive, he implied that her involvement had been part of a larger scheme to overthrow Zuma. He said that the purpose of these stories was to tarnish Zuma and weaken his leadership position. Shivambu's remarks are made at a time when political tensions in South Africa are still mostly centered on Zuma's legacy. The MK Party, a recently formed organization led by Zuma, has made no secret of its intention to overthrow the current political order. Shivambu's defense of Zuma is seen by many followers as a reaffirmation of the party's will to rectify what they regard as South Africa's historical injustices and economic inequalities. Nonetheless, detractors contend that his charges against Madonsela, a well-respected figure in South Africa's political history, are an effort to change perceptions and sway public opinion in favor of Zuma. The reference to white monopoly capital is particularly significant as it speaks to ingrained socioeconomic issues that some South Africans find meaningful. Shivambu's use of this phrase reflects a long-standing criticism in certain political circles that claims economic systems have consistently harmed a sizable section of the populace. Shivambu is probably trying to strengthen the MK Party's image as an advocate for the economically disadvantaged by portraying Madonsela's activities as a component of a broader plan. Shivambu's comments raise concerns about the possible effects on South Africa's political climate as the MK Party develops traction. While some fear the party might further polarize an already polarized landscape, supporters see it as an essential voice. The controversy around Zuma's legacy and impact is still quite heated in the midst of these complications. Once again, political insiders in South Africa reveal that Floyd Shivambu, a former EFF agent pioneer, has encountered resistance in his attempt to become Secretary-General, SG, of the MK Party, which was spearheaded by former President Jacob Zuma. A prominent member of the EFF since its inception, Shivambu has recently been linked to a move toward the MK Party after conflicts with EFF leadership, particularly Juliusmalema, the party's founder. According to reports, some of Zuma's top partners have objected to his plan for the compelling SG position, even if Shivambu's political background may fundamentally support the MK Party's approach. According to reports, important party officials continue to worry about Shivambu's long-standing attachments to Malema and the EFF, questioning if his shift in loyalty is motivated by political comfort or verifiable accountability. For those dissatisfied with the ANC and other traditional meetings, the MK Party, which Zuma and former members of the ANC's uMkhonto weSizwe military wing founded, has created disruptions in South Africa's political circle. The management of the party intends to preserve its core identity, which is based on genuine commitment and alignment with Zuma's vision. According to reports, the opposition to Shivambu's possible SG position is mostly a matter of policy, since certain people are wary of his prior associations. According to political analysts, Shivambu is a strong candidate for any top position within the MK Party because of his understanding, particularly in organizing grassroots support and investigating public political aspects. Nevertheless, it remains doubtful if Shivambu would be given a prominent post due to the opposition from Zuma's inner circle. Meanwhile, Shivambu's allies insist that his expectations align with the MK Party's primary objective and that his participation might provide the party a sharper edge when challenging the ANC and EFF. As Shivambu and Zuma's MK Party investigate these internal factors, South Africa's political landscape may see yet another round of alliances and conflicts, changing the nation's political discourse ahead of the general elections in 2024. In response to reports that former President Jacob Zuma and his supporters may be responsible for the recent wave of huge EFF resignations, Juliusmalema, the party's leader, has firmly stated that the party is still strong. At a news conference, Malema said, "You can't destroy what you didn't build," dismissing what he called efforts to undermine the economic freedom fighters, EFF, and urging his detractors to put in more effort if they wanted to shake